Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? If you thought Pokemon Switch was hype, you ain't seen nothing yet because Bandai Namco has just announced a mobile game that will let you enjoy quote-unquote day-to-day activities with Asuna from Sword Art Online that will include but not be limited to enjoying a picnic together surrounded by nature, going swimming on the beach, going to the onsen, or even taking a nap together in a dimly lit room, of course all in glorious VR that your phone may or may not be able to handle depending on its specs. The game is called Sword Art Online Lovely Honey Days, and they're planning to release it this year with the first episode for free, while the game will have multiple episodes for purchase later on. We have so many questions, but let's answer the biggest question that many of you are wondering right now. And that is, are you the player character playing as yourself or are you playing as Kirito? In other words, is Asuna interacting with you, going on those dates with you, swimming on the beach with you, or is she doing all of that with Kirito? And the answer to the question is, of course, you will be playing as Kirito. They are married and there's no way she's dropping Kirito for your sorry. But good thing there's this VR game now you can experience being with Asuna from Kirito's point of view. Totally not creepy at all, and while we're on that, there is a special mode in the game called Matari mode, or what I guess we would call chillax mode, where players can view and take pictures of Asuna from different angles. This mode will be activated in the game, I guess if you say the right things to her while you're doing all these different things with her to take things to the next level. The official website even mentions these are expressions that only Kirito gets to see, so don't miss out. But if you think you can just take Asuna out on a date without any work, you're poorly mistaken. You gotta text her and say the right things before you can even start the date, just like in real life. This game might not have the best graphics, but it will make sure the experience is as real as it can be. So there's an actual SMS texting chat window where it looks like you are actually messaging Asuna back and forth, and in those texts, you won't actually be writing text to her of course, but will instead be choosing options of what Kirito might say to her. I can imagine AI changing these dating games in a few years to the point where we can actually be chatting with a character in the game and not being able to distinguish them from if it was actually a real person behind the screen. But we're not exactly there yet, so this is what you'll have to deal with for now. This game isn't all in VR either, as it's designed to be more of an Asuna companion that's always with you, rather than just a gimmicky VR game where you get to see her in a few scenes. When you're out and about, you can still chat with Asuna in the app without turning on VR, and in different modes where you're taking photos of Asuna is probably also not in VR, so it's definitely designed so that you can play when you're on the commute, and also when you're in the comforts of your own home with your VR setup. And since this is mobile, the VR setup is pretty simple. It's really just a strap that holds your phone and your phone. It seems like we have a trend of these companion games coming out where you can interact with characters in a personalized way. Like the other recent one we talked about in a previous video with Rem from ReZero in augmented reality, that you can basically go around to real places to take pictures of her in real environments. Although this one is a little different in that they're really trying to go for making Asuna as real as possible, whereas the Rem one is trying to make her into a toy figure you can bring around on your phone to take pictures with. Whether or not you would actually play these games is another story, but you can't deny it's kind of interesting to see where this will all go in a few years, especially with AI getting so powerful. But I'm curious as to if you guys would be down to play this VR game with Asuna as your partner, or do you think there's no way you'll touch this game even if it was free? And it is sort of free, by the way. I left the poll for you guys up there, and definitely let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to thumbs up before you leave, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications if you want to be updated with the latest going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.